Okay, I'm doing this video because I had some friends of mine that wanted to know how to use Sketchup to make some objects, little buildings, what have you, and then change them over into objects so they can use them in Sketchup. But they kept asking questions, so I thought, alright, I'm just going to make a video here. I hope this helps. So I'm going to stumble along here. I've made these, or made buildings and all that stuff. Quite a few of them actually. Made my own little scenery. So if you do the same thing each and every time, you get faster. It's just a matter of how detailed or how, you know, fancy you want to get the buildings or objects or whatever you want to get. But what you need here, everything is free, and I'm using SketchUp 2017. I'm using Windows Paint and Windows 10. That's what I'm using. It's Windows 10. You'll need a free add-on that goes in SketchUp 2017. It's called SketchUp to Explain, and that's what's going to make your SketchUp project, and it'll turn it into an object so that Explain sees that in your scenery. And the only other thing you're going to need are textures, and those are free too. There's I'll have links at the bottom of the video here, everything you need to have. But there's a site I go to called textures.com, and you get like 15 credits, and it's just a bazillion textures that you can use. You know, there's like roofs, doors, windows, side paneling, anything, any kind of textures you would need to make a building or whatever. And so you can use up to, like I said, 15 free credits, and every 24 hours that resets, so you'll get another 15 for free. So you can stay real busy with that. But anyway, let's get into SketchUp. I don't want to dawdle along here. I know how boring that gets. So let's see here. First of all, hang on a minute. Let's make a texture. I'm going to get into the textures for 3D. So right here. See, here's all the textures I was talking about. Go to textures.com, and every texture you can think of. Buildings, you know, barns. You know, look at all those textures right there. But you can download those textures into make a folder of your choice, and then go into Paint. What we got to do here is we've got to get these textures ready, and I made a folder called Raw Textures, and these are ones that I downloaded off that site we were just talking about. And what you can do is, let's see if I can find something here that you have to do a little cropping, which means get rid of the excess stuff that you don't want. And see now right here, see there, there's a big old window. You go right over here, zoom down. What we'll do is we'll crop this, so this out of this is really only about what I want right here. Hit crop, boom, see? Now you just got your window. And what you want to do is resize that. Click on pixel. And I'm finding about around 400 by whatever this number is going to come up to here. See, it gives you a smaller picture right there. And then what you'll do is you'll just save as a JPEG. That's what I usually do, and I just put them in my little folder here, you know, raw textures, and I save them. Now that we've done that, what we need to do is decide what textures we need. So let's just say I'm going to make a simple building, a real small building. So I'm going to get out of here real quick. I don't want to save that. Get back into Paint again, and we need even numbers on these texture files. It's got to be 512 by 512, 1024 by 1024, 2048 by 2048, and so on and so on. But they have to be even all the way around. So when I make my buildings and what have you, I found that the 1024 by 1024, boom, right there, is perfect for me, because this is where you're going to put all your textures, is right inside here. All those textures are going to fit. Now I like to pre-color the background a little bit. Just have a nice little background in case I got a little careless with when I go to wrap these textures around the object that I'm wanting to make up. But so what we want to do, like I said, let's just say we want to make a nice simple little building. So we're going to go back to where we saved those cropped pictures that I just showed you about. And let's see here, we're gonna need a window right there. See that? Gonna need a window for it. So there's that. And we're gonna need let's see here, how about a door right there. That's a pretty cool looking door. We'll just use that. See that right there? There's your door. Now how about the what the side of the walls are gonna look like? Something like I don't know, right here, wood siding. Boom, right there. Put that right there. Now we need something for the roof. Make the roof. And let's see here, some kind of a roofing. And we'll go for this corrugated. See here, my sizes here are averaging right around 400. See, that keeps them just about the right size. Now see, here's your roof. That's what we're going to texture our roof with. This is what we're going to texture the side walls around the house or the building. Of course, you got to have a door. Then we're just going to put a simple window in there. Now, right there, see, this is the one and only texture that you can use that X-Plane's going to see. You can't make any more than this, and it'll have to be saved as a PNG extension. So I do that. So what we want to do here, I want to get over here where I've got all my X-Plane for Sketchup. I got everything I need for when I'm messing with Sketchup right here. And let's see here, just for giggles, I'll make a new folder. Let's see, my test building, B-U-I-L-D-I-N-G, right there. Right there. There's my test building. Okay, name this, say, oh, my house. Make sure that if you use more than one word, they all have to be together. There's no, you can't have any kind of space or anything like that. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So it's a PNG file. It's called My House, and I'm saving it in my test building folder. Boom. Okay, now there we go. We've taken care of the textures. Now we can get over into SketchUp. Come over here. We just want in model textures, just the textures that we're going to include with this little building we're going to make. So let's just make a small, see that? Now look down here on the bottom left hand side, see those numbers changing right there? I'm going to make a building right now. It's 21 foot, and I'm going to come across. Whoops, hang on a minute, I don't like that. going to, let's see, you know what, I think I'm going to do this. Go here about this long, and I'll make it about 9, I don't know, this wide. Come here, and come here. Now then, these all turned out nice and even, so that's why that changed colors like that, to let you know. Now you want to get this push-pull. Whack over here. Look at that. Now look at that bottom left-hand corner again, and you'll see how tall this building's going to be. And I probably want to make it about, say, 8 foot tall, because the door is going to be about 7 foot tall. So we'll make it like that. So there. Now these up here, there's the front of the building, there's one side, there's the back, there's the other side, there's the top, and there's a nice little 3D view right there. So what I want to do is I'm going to put a little pitch up here. I'm going to do this right there, midpoint, put that line right there. Left click on that, and then we're going to take this, move, and look at that. Put a nice little pitch on this roof. And there we go. That's really simple. That's a simple little building or object is what it's actually going to turn out to be. So now, click up here. See here it says the front of the house. Boom. See, it sets you up right now as the front of the house. And you know what? I think I'm going to do this. Right there. So we need the textures now, so let's import these textures. So you'll go over here, click on that, and now go to where you made your folder, my test building. Remember that? You just made that. Now there, double click on that, there, right there. Now there are the textures you're going to work with. That's the only thing X-Plane will recognize is one texture like that. And mine is, like I said, 1024 by 1024. So what we got to do is get these items and paste them on over here onto the front of this building. So what I think we're going to do is click here, click on that, right click, go down to texture, position, and this one right here, see that? Makes everything big. See, compared to the building right here, see how big these are? So what we want to do is we want to put this sidewall texture on here. So click, let go, drag to the corner, click, let go, drag, click, let go, drag, click, let go, drag. Alright, now what we want to do is stretch this texture out for the front of this building. So right click, uncheck fix pins, and then what we're going to do is we'll just drag this over to this corner. We'll drag this over here to this corner. We'll drag this over here to this corner. And we'll drag this over here to this corner. And if you like that, hit the enter key, and there you have it. And you just put a texture on there. Same idea for up here. Click on that. You'll click on this. See, we're going to be getting the same thing. Okay, what you're going to do is right click, texture, position. You do this each and every time. Right click, we want fix pins. We'll go over here to this green one, slide this like so, and here's our roof right here. So again, click once, let go, drag, click once, let go, drag, click once, let go, drag, click once, let go, drag. Okay, so now we got to stretch this texture out so we can make this side of the roof. So right click, uncheck fixed pins, so this allows you to move this. We'll go this side, go this side, whoops, like that. We'll grab that, grab that. If you like that, hit enter, and there you go. So there's your roof, just like that. And then you'll do the same thing for the other side. Now to get that texture, same thing for the back side. Neat little trick is to right click on this area, texture, we'll go to projected. Don't let this overwhelm you, because this you're going to be doing, you'll find you're going to be doing this same thing each and every step. It's the same thing, there's no variation. So you clicked on that, you'll go over here to this little sample thing, click on it. Now what you want to do, around the building, left click, and boom, there it is on the back. And that's it. So say you want to put a door on here, go over here to rectangle up here on the left side over here, and start at the bottom. Now look at the bottom left, see the numbers climb, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, right there. See, it's a, let's see here, let's just say it's about 7-foot door, and about, say, 3 foot wide. There. Okay, now click on that, see how that discolors. Now what we're going to do is put this door in here, texture, position, right click, we want those pins fixed. What we're going to do is make this bigger so we can see what's going on. And what we're going to do is we're going to get that door and put it in its spot. So click, let go, drag, click, let go, drag, click, let go, drag, click, let go, drag. Okay. So we got, look at this, I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. There we go. Now, right click, uncheck the fixed pins, grab this side, grab that side, that, grab that, grab that. Now if you like that, hit enter, and boom, there's your door. Now another cool little trick is left click on that, so that makes, see that, how that makes, changes the color right there. You grab that, push pull, and you can push it in a little bit and gives that 3D effect. Looks like a real door, just like so. Now then, that's not even done, I know it, but that's how you texture this stuff. You'll do this each and every time. It's the same thing. So what we want to do is we want to get this set up so we can export it, and so that X-Plane will see it. So what we want to do is go to, actually we want to save this. Let's see, Frank's, let's see, oops. Go back here to where where are we at here? My test building. We'll name this my house. There, I like that. My house. Save it. Okay, now we are going to export it. And we'll go down here, export, X-Plane object. Click on that. And it says warning, 13 faces are untextured. Do you want to highlight the textures, untextured faces? So if you say yes, it's going to color these areas that you didn't get textures on. It's just going to try and help you complete the textures, but for brevity we're just going to say no, and boom, there it is. It's been exported. You won't see anything, you won't load up nothing, it'll just be instantaneous because they're really small files. So that's it. Now we can get out of SketchUp. We can go over here to where my test building is. Properties. Yeah, see? Object. That's what you want. You need this and you need this. Right here. These two files. In fact, you could probably toss them in another folder. IHOUSE. You don't have to go through this little extra step, but I'm doing it. Put this here and that there. And so there. So my test building. And then what you'll do is copy and save it. Come over here to Explain Custom Scenery, and if you've already started making an airport or anything, you want to put it in its own, put it in the same folder as the scenery you're making. And then when you do that, Explain's gonna find it. So anyway, that's it. Kind of down and dirty. Sorry for going all over the place, but that gives you an idea, gives you something to work with. It's all free. You don't need nothing fancy. Like I said, I made a whole bunch of these. They look really good in Explain. And I mean, this, I'm just touching the surface, but this shows you how to make a nice simple object, export it, and get it ready to go into Explain. You take a program called WED, World Editor is what it's called. It's a free program too. Make your own airports or do whatever you want, and then you can incorporate what you just made, that little building, into that program, and then it'll show up on Explain. So anyway, that's it. Like I said, sorry for the rambling, but this gives you a gist of what's going on and how to get started. So catch you later.